Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, we've got the UFO videos. Let's get to it.
All night long. Yeah. Which camera should you look into? That one there? Yeah. Give him some eye contact. Give him one. Let's do, this looking.
We're glad you're with us from around the world. We're looking at this video right now, and we've got a lot of them ahead in this episode. But what are we looking at? These guys are astonished at what they're viewing. They captured it on camera. Let's listen to it again. I'm going to turn down the music. Do we hear any indication of an airliner?
That one there? Yeah. Give him some eye contact. Give him one. Let's do, this looking.
After some enhancements, we're getting a little indication of some kind of thrust from the vehicle itself, the aircraft. Is this a commercial airliner? Right now, we're not seeing any kind of FAA lights blinking on this, Brent. Could this be something military?
All the above. We're looking at this thing. It's kind of coming through the fog over the trees. Again, where are the FAA lights? These guys might be fooled. Maybe they don't know what they're looking at. Again, it looks kind of a conventional one of ours, hard saying, but it's a capture. People wanted us to know what our opinion on this. We got a new one for you. Check this out.
Southwest Airlines in close proximity to some unknown object. Watch very closely here. Did you see it? We're gonna slow things down, get a closer look of what is going on in this video. Something at a high rate of speed traverses behind the Southwest airline. What are we looking at, Brent?
It looked like it was a really close call from the vantage point. I wonder if the pilot even saw this. It came in from right to left at incredible speeds. Again, it looks elongated. Maybe it's a stretch of the camera looking at this from a skeptic's eyes, but look at this. It goes right behind the plane there. Again, incredible capture, Southwest Airlines. If you're on this airplane, if you hear any chatter, again, these are the kind of UFOs that we've been seeing over the past couple years, coming from the government, coming from everywhere, that we're seeing a phenomenon getting close to our commercial airlines.
You know, I'm digging this. I'm not seeing any manipulation, Brent. I consider this video authentic, and I'm wondering if the pilots aboard Southwest, if we could track down the number, it'd go a long way. More videos, watch.
Se quedó estátil, se quedó quietecito. Se quedó quieto, no se mueve. En un solo punto. ¿Será un ovni? Es que mira que no se mueve, hace ratico está ahí.
Right. Incredible footage. We're sharing it with you right now on Third Phase of Moon, broad daylight. The Bob Lazar sports model. We're looking at it. South America. What the heck is going on? We could hear in the woman's voice. She's shocked at what she's seen. Is this some kind of vehicle that seemingly defies the laws of gravity? It seems that it definitely has this Bob Lazar characteristic of how he describes these kind of saucer-shaped craft. Brent, your thoughts on this one?
Again, these are the best right here. That kind of brings back childhood memories. Everybody that we've seen this kind of classic flying saucer that kind of represents the UFO phenomenon. And look at this. We're seeing this thing just stay static in the sky. The woman's kind of, you could hear nervousness. I would be nervous filming this too in this kind of region. Look at this thing. It's, again, the classic flying saucer. It looks metallic. It looks like it's just defying gravity. What are we looking at here? This is kind of the phenomenon that excites us right here.
Absolutely. And again, genuine video, no CGI, no hoaxing. We're trying to share with you what we deem the best evidence on the planet as we do this in pretty much real time. We've been on a road trip. We've been doing a lot of things over the past month and a half, but we've got a lot of stuff we want to share with you. And speaking of, we've got more videos. Check this out. Some people claim that there is a paranormal existence of people from beyond being captured on surveillance cameras. Is this one of the best? We're looking at it a little closer, and it's interesting. We don't follow the paranormal too much, but we do follow unusual bizarro stuff. And I gotta say, this is one of those cases. Guys, are you seeing some kind of apparition walking along this neighborhood, approximately looking to me about 10 to 12 feet tall? What are we looking at, Brent?
Could it be a phantom? It's hard telling. Could it be maybe a mist of water or smoke going in front of the lens that's creating this kind of pareidolia effect, an illusion? Again, it does have this characteristic of something very tall walking methodically, and then it just seemingly disappears. More phenomenon that's been seen on cams from around the world. Look at this thing.
Again, are we looking at maybe some kind of cobweb making it appear that there's something that looks like a phantom walking around in this hallway? Or are we looking at something that is indeed, as people might say, interdimensional, or something from the other side? Again, these videos are quite compelling. I'm not seeing any kind of CGI. Once again, this one really sparked our interest. Look at this. Now, undeniable that we're looking at something that seems to be traversing across this rocky mountainside, a little hill from this neighborhood, and the way it just leaps across this effortlessly is quite amazing.
Yeah, Blake, this creature or humanoid, it seems elongated. The neck and the head, everything seems stretched out, which creates this illusion or possibility of reality. What we're looking at is something special. Again, we got all these UFOs just coming in, and the paranormal. If you like the paranormal, we could cover it a little bit more often. Again, back to this little creature right here. Could it be a double exposure on camera, or maybe possibly CGI? I'm not ruling this out as being 100% legitimate. This could be maybe a hoax, but again, if it isn't, this is worth sharing right here. I like the way he just kind of picks up speed. He's got some agility too. He's moving around the rocks and terrain with kind of effortless moves, which is pretty interesting.
You know, comparing all these videos together, as it's kind of been archived in this episode, of these transparent luminescent beings traversing around, being caught on these surveillance cams, really makes you wonder. And again, the phenomenon, it's worldwide. Guys, is this a commercial jet, or are we looking at something that is maybe possible military? Again, no FAA lights, and there's a small little hum, but for a split second it almost looked like it was a triangular craft at the very end. Let's watch this very slowly. And again, as it at the very end, you could almost see like this triangular shadow. It's hard to tell, Brent.
The thing's moving really slow. If there's maybe an airliner coming in for landing, they do pause. They kind of almost they slow down to a pretty good degree. Again, could this just be somebody that's fooled by what they're seeing? But again, this is captured in the fog. It's at a dark moment, creating this nice illusion, or again, a possibility of a craft that we're not familiar with, maybe new technology.
Again, it's interesting to look over these videos as we're watching it for the second time, and I appreciate you guys chiming in tonight's live premiere. It really means a lot, and what you guys think is just as important as what we're thinking in regards to analyzing these videos as they come in. And the Southwest incident, if this one is what it seems, is quite interesting. I think Congress and other news affiliates like the major media, I don't think they're going to share it. They're not into finding the truth, but I think this deserves more investigation. If we could track down the exact time of this Southwest departure and get more information with close proximity to this unknown object moving at pretty much, it seems, hypersonic speeds. Again, it passes behind this commercial airliner, giving indication of the size of this craft. And I have to speculate that this craft is at least, I don't know, 20 to maybe 25 feet in length. This is kind of my rough judgment on it, but I have to say it's not much smaller than that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the news we broke maybe 3-4 years ago when we had American Airlines call into tower about this cylindrical, he maybe called it a missile or a rocket that flew by the commercial aircraft, and we broke it through Jim Goodall's help with that within hours as it happened. Again, this kind of reminds me of those times. Again, what do you think this is in the comments? We want to hear it because it's important. I'm again loving this kind of classic sports model Bob Lazar feel to it.
And again, the genuine reaction with this phenomenon is very interesting. Just listen to her. It's real.
Se quedó estátil, se quedó quietecito. Se quedó quieto, no se mueve. En un solo punto. ¿Será un ovni? Es que mira que no se mueve, hace ratico está ahí.
Undeniable, in my opinion. There's something up there. Again, could it be one of these carnival balloons or a hot air balloon? I'm not sure. It seems just too stable in the sky, stationary, including no canopy for any kind of manned operation of something like this. Why are these encounters happening in this region so often? You've been here on Third Phase of Moon for years, and if you have, give us a big thumbs up. You've seen us showcase hundreds of these videos from these areas, Mexico, Peru. It's a continuing kind of thing, the phenomenon. It's amazing to me. And again, what are we looking at? Why is it in this area? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, guys.
Yeah, where are they coming from, Blake? Are they coming from the sky? Maybe they're even coming from beneath the Earth's surface. One could imagine. This is, again, we see some good comments there. Actually, yeah, we're looking at something incredible. We just don't know what it is.
The broad daylight sightings, really, those are the ones we're looking for. And again, the phenomenon, the paranormal, we'll be covering it if we see anything that's compelling. And I believe this series of videos with regards to these luminescent beings that walk around in people's backyards, hallways, business establishments, and they're always being captured on these surveillance cameras. I think it's quite exciting. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more in more clarity with the times, the way they're going. I would expect we're going to get 4K video, maybe even 8K video of flying saucers, the UFOs, UAPs, if that's what you want to call it, the paranormal activity. 4K, 8K, it's around the corner. People have been saying, why don't we see the clear videos? Well, I think it's right around the corner with so many people hooking up to these kind of systems. And the more and more there's more cameras out there, we're going to get a lot more content as it comes in. And what are we looking at here? Could it just be just lint or some kind of dust? I'm not exactly sure. It's interesting that it's down this hallway. Brent?
Yeah, I was looking at the person or whatever it is itself. It almost looks like he's got a hat on. There's a little curvature popping off to the left and right of it as he takes turns. If that's what it is, it kind of just, or could it just be pareidolia? Though, yeah, that's what you're saying, Blake. The technology, it's getting cheaper and it's just getting a whole lot better. So it's just going to be more of a rampant collection of the phenomenon being captured as we move forward into the future.
And a lot of this stuff is captured unexpectedly. And that's what's amazing about it as well. Like this in its own self, they didn't even know that this was even being filmed at the time until they went over the footage and noticed this. Again, the way it just runs across, It seems very athletic, a lot of skill to jump across those rocks. I'm not exactly sure the terrain of that area, but it's hopping and it's moving very fast. And again, is there an other side in our world where these things appear before cameras and even before human eyes? So again, we like this phenomenon. We like the UFO phenomenon. I think they kind of go hand in hand. We're looking for answers to a lot of aspects here at Third Phase of Moon, and when we see this kind of footage, I think it should be shared. If you guys think differently, let us know your thoughts. We want to make sure we're covering things that you guys want to see. So it's important that we get this feedback from you, the people, and we want to share what you guys definitely want to experience through Third Phase of Moon. Brent, last thoughts again. Is this some kind of maybe alien gray traversing across, or a ghost?
Again, I'm still on the fence on it. Looking at it, this could have been done post, or it could have been done through After Effects. All the above. This one I'm seeing right here is more of a characteristic. Again, all the videos that we're showing tonight, I feel that they need to be shared because they need to be analyzed. And this is again a good one that two gentlemen caught in the late evening or early morning. What is it? We're out here to find the truth, and with all you helping sharing these videos, it's kind of what gets the word out. We really appreciate that. When you hit that thumbs up, it helps the YouTube algorithm really spread the information and get in a nice green light.
Again, the importance of videos like this is not to discredit the person who shot it. These people that are on the ground, they're filming things that they don't understand. So they're posting this on social media in most cases. I'd say about 99% of the people that post these videos have no indication of that they're going to experience something late that day. So what we're looking at is pretty interesting, and people are in the right place at the right time around the world 24/7. So that's what's exciting. And the videos like this from Southwest Airlines, these pilots, if you're watching this, we're pleading to you, just maybe come to Third Phase of Moon, tell your story. If you've got any kind of information, military insiders, videos that people are sitting on, we're the conduit to get the information out as fast as possible. And we like to analyze it very closely along with the audience like you guys from around the world. So again, these broad daylight sightings and these encounters, it seems that there's an uptick right now with the UFO phenomenon. Brent?
Yeah, we've been traveling, like Blake said, for almost 2 months now across Arizona, Nevada, and California, gathering all sorts of cool information, a lot that we look forward to sharing with you. It's all about working with people and boots on the ground and finding out what's really going on. And the audience and our fans over here, that's what it's all about. It keeps us motivated. Now we're back in Hawaii, ready to get down to business and buckle up.
Yeah, the content has been building up over this past month and a half, almost 2 months on the road here, and we're about to share it with you. It's going to be unloaded in a way that you haven't seen before, of content, stories of past ancient civilizations, ancient worlds, UFO phenomenon, the paranormal. It's going to get quite exciting right here at Third Phase of Moon. So again, like Brent just said, buckle up for that. And if you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight and want to see more, don't forget, hit that subscription button, that notification bell. And we're going to have some more techniques for everybody here in the next episode on how to stay tuned to Third Phase Moon. I know it's getting a little hard for us to find us, but again, the reactions from the real people.
No se mueve. En un solo punto. ¿Será un ovni?
It's real, everybody. The phenomenon,
Que mira que no se mueve, hace ratico está ahí.
it's happening, and it's quite amazing. So everybody, if you've captured anything amazing, if you have it in your archives, or maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year, you come across something you can't explain, don't hesitate to pull your camera out and post that video up to YouTube and copy paste that link to my email. It's in the description. Be safe. We'll see ya next time.